Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Game Day. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique, Moreland, Bishop McDonald's,
Hello and welcome to Waugh Gymnasium on the campus of Redden Lake College. I'm Aaron Price, and we are here with Wildcat Game Day as the Marion Wildcats take on the Belleville West Westerners here at Redden Lake College in the third place game of the SIJHSAA Class L State Tournament. Once again, I'm Aaron Price, joined alongside Ross Swinford on camera this evening. Starting lineups being announced right now. We'll get to those in just a second. But first of all, we welcome you to the Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show. The Marion Junior High Wildcats are coached by Tim and Josh Meldashish. Marion is 22-4 on the season after a 55-29 win against Carterville in the quarterfinals on Saturday and a 70-59 loss against Whiteside on Tuesday. They ended the regular season on a 14-game winning streak. Here is our Legence Bank players to bank on for the Marion Wildcats. E.J. Jackson Jr., number 12. Also starting today, number 24, Liam Webb, as well as number 32, Michael Lawler, number 13, Sammy Tarleton, and number 12, E.J. Jackson. Those, as well as number 1, Liam Higgins, I should say. Those are your starters for the Marion Wildcats. On the flip side, the starters this evening for the Belleville West Westerners, starting number 1, Antonio Neal, number 3, Brandon Sargent, number 22, Damian Martin, number 25, Keemon Mitchell, and number 52, Jacari Lewis. A full bench of players on both sides for these two teams here this evening. Last time the Wildcats won this tournament was in 2013. Again, this game going for third place this year against Belleville West. Belleville West had lost their last game against Murfreesboro, which the Murfreesboro Blue Devils, I should say, will play for the championship right after this. We'll have that game for you here on the Swinford Media Group as well against Whiteside. But, Belleville West losing their semifinal game after winning against the West Frankfort Redbirds of Central Junior High School, 55-46. Time for tip-off here at Waugh Gymnasium here in the third place game. Thanks for joining us here on the Swinford Media Group, and here's the tip. Wildcats with the basketball, and it's a quick layup, but no good from number 12. That's E.J. Jackson. Now Belleville with the basketball. Keemon Mitchell passes off to Sargent. Three-point shot up and no good. Rebound back to Belleville. Another layup attempt, no good. Rebound once again back to the Westerners. They bring the ball back out, and there's a loose ball on the floor, and that is going to be a turnover. Wildcats will retain possession. And a loose ball goes right back into the hands of Belleville. Here come the Westerners. Goes up for a layup, and that's no good. Rebound back to Marion. Wildcats working quick across the floor, and there's the first points of the ball game from number 13, Sammy Tarleton. Loose ball on the floor will go back to the Wildcats. Ball nearly found its way all the way up here to the broadcast table. Jackson with the basketball, passes out to Higgins. Higgins looking for a man, was going to go back to Jackson, but he won't. Caught in and now he throws it out to Tarleton. Tarleton with the basketball. Here's Lawler. Lawler looking for a man, passes back in, nice find. Jackson with the basketball, goes up for two, and that's good. E.J. Jackson with a pair, and it's 4-0 Wildcats. Belleville with the ball now. Passes over the head, and now Lewis with the basketball. Throws back out. Lewis driving in the paint, goes up for two, no good. Rebound right back in the hands of Belleville. They throw the ball back out. Thought about a three. Lewis back with the basketball now. Passes back out to Neal. Neal for three, no good. Rebound back to the Wildcats. Wildcats once again working quick. Here's Jackson. He goes up for two, and that's good. Jackson with 4 points, and we got an early timeout on the floor. That'll be charged to Belleville. We'll take one as well. 6-0 Wildcats with the lead.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
Welcome back in from our timeout, sponsored by Michael Lawler. Marion Wildcats with the lead, but it's Belleville with the basketball with a little over 5 minutes left to go in this first period. The Westerners in the green. Ball's knocked loose right back into the hands of the Wildcats. Here's E.J. Jackson once again looking to add more to his total. He goes up for two, and it's good. E.J. Jackson with 6 points. And we got a whistle on the floor. Foul's going to be on Jackson. Oh, okay. No foul. Okay, so Belleville will have the basketball now. 8-0 Wildcats. No foul on Jackson. Now Belleville, nice find. They go up for two, and there's their first points of the ball game by way of Jordan Riviera. Wildcats with the basketball. E.J. Jackson working the floor, looking for a man. Passes out in the paint. Throws back out. And there's going to be a traveling violation called on Liam Higgins. Ball will go back to the Westerners. Henry Rodewick to throw in. Steal from Jackson. He goes up for an easy layup. And he is running this ball game so far for the Wildcats. He's got 8 points already. 10-2 the score. Belleville now back with the basketball. And another steal now from the Wildcats. Surprised he didn't get called for a travel there for a second. Marion back with the basketball now. Lawler passes out to Jackson. Jackson, nice find. He's wide open, goes up for two, and it falls in. Liam Webb with the layup off a great find by Jackson. And he was as wide open could be. So now checking in for Belleville will be most of their starting lineup back in the ball game now. It'll be Sargent to throw in. One foul now on the Wildcats. Neal with the ball. Thought about a three, throws in, nearly threw it away again, goes up for two, and that's good. Keemon Mitchell for Belleville. Peyton Spicer now in for the Wildcats. Tarleton with the basketball, looking for a man, passes out to Higgins. Higgins back to Spicer. Spicer, and he throws it away. Westerners now back with the ball. 2:48 left in this first period. Nice ball movement there, but it's no good. Rebound goes back to the Wildcats. Here comes Marion once again. 2:40 left on the clock. 12-4 the lead for the Wildcats. Spicer with the basketball. He traveled. Ball's going to go right back to Belleville. Lewis driving in the paint. No foul called. Loose ball goes back to Marion. Here come the Wildcats once again. Tarleton. Ball on the floor, passes back out. Goes up for two, and it's no good. Higgins with a shot that floats over the net. Westerners with the basketball. Antonio Neal passes out to Sargent. Martin back to Sargent. Sargent to Neal. Neal with the basketball. Lewis now, and ball's knocked free, but he regains possession of it, goes up for two, and that's no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. Lewis will go to the line to shoot two. Second foul on the Wildcats. (12-4) the score. Two fouls on Marion. Lewis studies the rim, goes up for his first one, and it's good. Lewis, who goes to the free throw line a lot, the center for Belleville, has looked very good at the free throw line throughout this tournament. We'll see what he's able to do tonight. Here's the second one. It's up and no good. And that ball is out of bounds in the save. Belleville will keep possession. Neal to throw in for the Westerners. Nice find right to Lewis. He goes up for two, and it's an easy layup. 12-7 the score now. Wildcats down now to a 5-point lead. Jackson with the basketball. And it gets loose, but possession will stay with the Wildcats, the officiating crew will say. Jackson keeps the ball, 1:29 left in this first period. Jackson passes out to Tarleton. Back to Jackson now at the free throw line. Nice find, goes up for two, and a lousy layup attempt there, and the ball goes right back to Belleville. Martin with the ball, goes up for two, and it's good. Damian Martin with his first points for Belleville. It's a team effort so far for the Westerners. Loose ball on the floor. They get their hands right back on it, going up for two, and there's another pair of points for Belleville. Keemon Mitchell with that layup. And just like that, it's a 1-point ball game with 50 seconds left in the first period. Nearly got another steal. Goes up for 2, the Wildcats, and that's good. 32. Michael Lawler with the 2-pointer. Now Belleville with 37 seconds to work with in this first period. Belleville in the green with the basketball. Nice guard, and there you go. Loose ball on the floor. Wildcats right back with possession. Should be an easy layup, and it is. Goes up, and that'll be Peyton Spicer with his first points of the game on the layup. Belleville back with the ball. They still got 18 seconds left to work with in this first period. Lewis with the ball, driving in the paint, and goes up for 2, and it's no good. Bounces off the rim, rebound to Marion. They've got 9 seconds. 8, 7. They're going to have to work quick. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jackson with the ball up for 3, and it's no good. That will be the end of this first period. Your score, Marion 16, Belleville West 11. We'll be right back with the second period here on the Swinford Media Group.
It's never too late to rewrite your story. Charge into your future at John A. Logan College.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess, Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess, Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together just for you.
5 points is the lead for the Wildcats, but it's Belleville with the basketball to begin the second period. Quick 3 up and no good. Rebound back to Belleville. Mitchell with the ball, passes out to Sargent. Sargent to Lewis. Sargent once again with the basketball. Passes out to Martin. Belleville West working a little bit slower now with the basketball here in the second period. Lewis with the ball, and he's blocked on the pass attempt. Wildcats with possession. E.J. Jackson working the floor. Nice pass. And they're going to go, he thought about 3. He's going to drive it in himself. Nice find back to Jackson. Jackson up for 2, and it's good. E.J. Jackson controlling the points for the Wildcats. That's his 10th point of this game. Double dribbled, and the ball's going to go right back to the Wildcats. Tarleton to throw in for Marion. Standing on the south side of the court. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebound to the Westerners. Layup's no good. Loose ball. Now back to Belleville to bring the ball back out. Looking for a man. Passes out. Thought about 3. Nope. Back to Sargent now. Sargent finds a man. Goes up for 2. That's Henry Rodewick. 18-13 the score. Wildcats with the ball. Tarleton out to Higgins. Higgins back to Tarleton now. Tarleton drawing something up for his players, looking for a man, and he's nearly picked off. Jackson wasn't paying attention. He gets the ball, his hands on the ball, goes up for a quick 2, and it's good. When you get a player shooting like that, get it in his hands, and you're pretty much set. 12 points now for E.J. Jackson. Westerners with the basketball. Martin works the floor, passes out to Sargent. Sargent with the basketball. Had a lane to drive in, but instead will pass it all the way back out to Martin, who fumbles with the ball. No call on the floor. Neal with the basketball now. Looking for a man. He's nearly picked off. Passes back to Riviera. Riviera goes up for 2. Ball no good. Rebound back to the Wildcats. Foul will be called on the floor. That's on number 50. Or 5, I should say. It'll be Tarleton to throw in for the Wildcats into Jackson. Wildcats 20, Belleville 13. 4:22 left in this second period. Loose ball on the floor, nearly picked up by Belleville. It goes out of bounds, and they'll say it is going to go to Belleville. Off the hands of Marion. Loose ball on the floor, back to the Wildcats. Here's Jackson, goes up for 2, and he's fouled. He's got a chance for a 3-point play. E.J. Jackson will go to the line to shoot 1. Jackson trying to get the Wildcats to a 10-point lead. He's got 14 of those points himself, looking for his 15th. 22-13 the score. Jackson studies the rim, goes up, and it rolls right out. Lewis with the ball. He's going to drive right in himself, and he's fouled. So he will go to the line. That foul on Higgins. No, yes, it was on Higgins. Lewis at the line for Belleville. First free throw attempt is no good. Lewis's second free throw up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. And he goes up for 2. No good. Ball back to the Wildcats. Jackson with the basketball. Jackson driving in himself. Goes up for 2. And boy, he keeps on adding to his total. 24-13 to score. 3:38 left in this first half. Belleville now with the basketball. The Westerners there in green, having some trouble getting the ball down the floor, but they don't here. Lewis with a quick layup. And there will be a timeout called on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout brought to you by Michael Lawler. We'll be right back.
Black Diamond Harley-Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles.
Welcome back to Wall Gymnasium here at Red Lake College. Wildcats with a 9-point lead. They've got the basketball. Higgins looking for a pass. Passes to Jackson and nearly got away from him, but he gets his hands back on the ball. He passes out to Tarleton. Tarleton with the basketball looking for a man. Goes back to Jackson. Jackson at the top. Goes up. Finds a man. That is Clark, Tatum Clark, for 2 points for the Wildcats. 3 minutes left. Lewis for 2, no good. Goes up again. That one no good. Off the hands of the Wildcats. Belleville with possession. And here we go, throwing in. Ball back to Lewis now. Lewis back to Idris. And it's stolen. Here come the Wildcats. Tarleton with the steal, goes up for two. Sammy Tarleton working the floor for the Cats. 28-15 the score. Whistle on the floor. Wildcats with the ball. Checking in for Belleville is number 3, Brendan Sargent. Higgins to throw in for the Wildcats. Ball goes out of bounds. This time it'll be to Belleville. Sargent throws into Neal. Now back to Sargent. Sargent out near that Banterra Sports Complex logo. Ball gets loose for a minute, but Belleville with possession goes up for two, and that's good. That's Rodwick now with 4 points for the Westerners. Wildcats with the basketball. Pass nearly goes over the head of Higgins. He gets the ball back. Now the ball in the hands of Jackson. Jackson for three. It's good. E.J. Jackson's first three of the game, but judging by his points, you wouldn't think so. He's now got 19 for the Cats, and the ball goes out of bounds. He nearly picked the ball off that time, but Belleville will retain possession. 1:56 left in this first half. 31-17 the score. Checking in for the Wildcats is number 23, Peyton Spicer. He'll be checking in here in just a moment, rather. Antonio Neal with the ball. Neal, once again, he was open for a second, and he goes for a two. No good. Rebound back to Belleville, going up for two, and that's good. Jordan Riviera. Here's the Wildcats. Higgins working the floor. Back to Higgins. Thought about three. He's going to drive it himself, and that's a nice layup from Liam Higgins, his first points of the game. Sargent off to Neal. Neal back to Sargent. Sargent at the half-court line. Throws back to Neal. 1:16 left in the first half. Nice find. Goes up for two, and he's got a chance for the and one. Jordan Riviera now leading the scoring for Belleville. He's got 6. Riviera will go to the line to shoot the extra point. Everyone for the Westerners, pretty much everyone contributing in this game so far. Riviera with 6, Lewis with 5, Mitchell with 4, and Rodwick with 4. Rodwick's had a little more playing time than some of the other starters that we normally saw some more points from, and that extra point's no good, but rebound back to Lewis. Lewis goes up for two, and it's good. Jackerai Lewis now with 7 points. Here's the Wildcats. 1 minute left on the clock, 10-point lead. Tarleton, 2-point shot, no good. Rebound back to Belleville. That was Webb. Westerners now back with the ball. Neal going back and forth, working the floor, passes out. Thought about three. Oh, there was a travel. Yep. Called for a travel is Belleville. Number 24, Henry Rodwick on the travel. Wildcats now back with the basketball. 40 seconds left on the clock here in this first half. It'll be Higgins with the ball. 2 fouls each on each team. Higgins looking for a man, nearly passes over the head, but gets his hands on it. In the paint, goes up for 2. He's blocked. Rebound. Back to Belleville. Should have been a whistle out of bounds there. Belleville now at the basketball. They go up for 2. Lewis once again. Jackerai Lewis. 9 points now. Wildcats now at the ball. They won't complain. They'll have another possession before the end of the half. 15 seconds left on the clock. Higgins is open. Wildcats called for a travel. Peyton Spicer traveled on that one, so just like that, they will not have last possession. It should be Belleville with the last possession. Now checking in for the Cats will be number 20, Tatum Clark. Sargent, nice pass. Out to Neal, who drives in, finds Lewis, and he's fouled. Foul on the floor. That's on Sammy Tarleton. So Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2. 3.4 seconds left. It might actually be Marion with the last possession in this half now. Once again, Lewis goes up for one. No good. Bounces off the back of the rim. Got the Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show coming up after this. Lewis, second shot is up, and they'll say it's not going to count. So the Wildcats 3.4 seconds with the ball. Higgins goes up, and it's no good. That'll be the end of the first half. 33-25 the score. Wildcats with an 8-point lead. We'll have the Johnny Logan College halftime show coming up after this.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Game Day. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique, Moreland, Bishop McDonald's,
It's the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant. At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Wall Gymnasium here on the campus of Red Lake College. It's the Johnny Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. I'm Aaron Price, joining you here on Wildcat Game Day here on the Swinford Media Group as we broadcast the SIJHSAA State Tournament, the final day for the state tournament here at Redden Lake College. One more game we want to remind you coming up after this one. It is the state championship of the Class L state tournament. What you're watching right now is the third place game between Marion Junior High Wildcats and the Belleville West Westerners. Wildcats with a 33-25 lead, 8-point lead over Belleville here at the half. Recapping some of the scoring from the first half, we'll start with Belleville West. Stats brought to you by Kemper CPA Group. Belleville West, number 1, Antonio O'Neill, and number 3, Brandon Sargent, both starters for Belleville. They don't have any points so far in this ball game. It's been all about Jacari Lewis. He's got 9 total points for Belleville. Jordan Riviera with 6 points for the Westerners. Keemon Mitchell with 4. Damian Martin with 2. And number 24, Henry Rodewick with 4, who has kind of filled the generalized spot of Neal and Sargent for Belleville. That's the scoring for the Westerners. Now for the Marion Wildcats, no question, MVP of the game so far for them is E.J. Jackson, 19 points. He's got the team high so far in this first half. Higgins with 2, Tarleton with 4, Liam Webb with 2, Michael Lawler with 2, Tatum Clark with 2, and Peyton Spicer with 2. Marion Wildcats, that's the scoring for the Cats here in this first half. As we mentioned, the Marion Wildcats, they've won this tournament before, but it has not been since 2013 that they've won. They're going for third place this year. They had second place victories in 2015, 2022, and just last year in 2025. We'll have the second half coming up right after this break. You're watching the SIJHSAA State Tournament here on the Swinford Media Group.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
At The Hub, we're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatic center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered and we are here for you, creating a fitness experience that feels like family. Join us today at The Hub, where health and happiness meet.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
Hi, I'm Joni, Director at Binkley-Ross Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
Welcome back to Waugh Gymnasium here at the campus of Red Lake College. Just about to get to the second half here at Red Lake College. Wildcats leading Belleville 33-25. 7 minutes fresh on the clock here in this third period, about to get underway. Both teams looking for third place victory here at the junior high tournament. Jackson with the basketball, quick three-point attempt, no good. Rebound back to Belleville. Westerners with the basketball. That's Tarleton on that three-point attempt. Neal. Steal from Jackson. E.J. Jackson with the basketball, goes up for two, and it's good. No surprise there. Belleville with the ball. Sargent. Out to Neal. Neal with the basketball. Passes out to Mitchell. Now back to Neal. Neal to Lewis, and it's stolen right out of the hands of Lewis. Jackson with the ball once again, goes up for two, and it's 2 more points for the Cats and E.J. Jackson. Travel called on Belleville. So the ball will go back in the hands of the Marion Wildcats. They've got a 12-point lead now. 1 minute burned off the clock here in this third period so far. Tarleton with the basketball, passes off to Higgins. Jackson with the ball now. Jackson was going to drive in, couldn't find a lane, passes out. This time it'll be Higgins who goes up for two. Higgins with 4 points, 39-25 the score. Belleville with the ball, Neal bringing the ball down. And it's still, ooh, why would you go for that pass? Right back in the hands of Jackson. But Belleville gets their hands right back on it. Lewis now with the basketball. He's pretty open, nice find, and that's a foul called on Sammy Tarleton. Tarleton nearly stole the ball right out of the air on the layup attempt from Keemon Mitchell, but it was a foul, so Mitchell will go to the line to shoot two. So somehow, Belleville West finding themselves now at the free throw line after a stolen pass. First one's up and no good. .5:22 here in the third period. 14-point lead for the Cats. And it stays that way. Rebound back to Marion. E.J. Jackson loses the ball and we go right back to Belleville, I should say. Belleville with the same colors similar colors to Mounds Meridian, and I'm thinking that Mounds is here, but they are not. Belleville West now with the basketball. Keemon Mitchell. Out to Neal. Neal out near that Banterra logo, looking for a man. Passes out to Sargent. Sargent, three-point shot up, and it's good. Damian Martin with the three-pointer. And we got a timeout called on the floor. We'll take one as well. Timeout brought to you by Michael Lawler. We'll be right back.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
Welcome back here to Waugh Gymnasium at Red Lake College. Marion Wildcats with the basketball. They hold an 11-point lead. One thing that's been really good today so far for Belleville is their free throw shooting, something they've struggled on a lot in recent games. The reason that most would argue they're not in the state championship game after this. Foul's called on the Cats, so it will be Belleville now back with the basketball. Belleville definitely still in this ball game. Sargent out to Neal. Neal loses the ball, picks it back up. Now ball right in the air, right back to the Wildcats. Here comes Marion. E.J. Jackson finds Higgins right through his hands. It goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Belleville. Westerner is going to have to take advantage of every possession they get here. They're having to work a tough Wildcats defense. Sometimes it's tough for them to get the ball across the half-court line, but they do this time. Sargent out to Mitchell, now back to Sargent. Sargent, ball loose on the floor, it goes out of bounds. Stay with Belleville. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 23, Peyton Spicer. He's replacing E.J. Jackson. Sargent throws in. Now a really good time to take advantage if you're Belleville, as Jackson is checked out of the game for a moment. Sargent with the basketball, driving in the paint. Finds Neal. Neal goes up for three, but there's a whistle on the floor. It'll go right back to the Wildcats. I believe they said he stepped out of bounds. Checking in for Belleville, number 24, Henry Rodewick now. He's replacing Brendan Sargent. It'll be Higgins to throw in for the Cats. 11-point lead still with 4:05 left to go here in this third period. Some more fans start to file in here at Waugh Gymnasium. State championship game on the way after this. Spicer with the basketball, working the floor. Nice ball work, passes out to Higgins. Higgins looking for a lane. He finds one, goes up for two. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line. Lewis doesn't think so. Liam Higgins at the line for the Wildcats. First free throw is up and good. Haven't seen too terribly many fouls in this game so far today. No team has been at risk of going to the bonus. Second one is up and clean as day for Liam Higgins. Martin now with the basketball. Looking for a man. Nice defense for Marion there. Lewis now with the ball. Lewis driving in. Goes up for two, and it's no good. Nasty shot there from Lewis. Could have been a travel right there, called to the Cats. Higgins with the basketball, goes up for two, no good. Rebound now back to Belleville. Belleville with the basketball. Driving in, nice. He finds the lane. Henry Rodewick with 2 points for Belleville. Looks like the gate's open for him on that possession. Tarleton now with the basketball. Passes out to Lawler. Lawler goes up for three, and it's good. Michael Lawler with a 3-point basket. I don't think that ball hit the rim. Great look from Michael Lawler, and now Wildcats back with a 14-point lead. Belleville now back with the basketball. Neal, or Sargent I should say, passes to Lewis. Loose ball on the floor, but Wildcats needed to get their hands on that. Lewis has his hands on it, but he stepped out of bounds, they're going to say, and it'll stay in the hands of the Cats. Sammy Tarleton will throw in for Marion. 2:31 left in this third period. Tarleton now back with the basketball. Thought about three, he'll drive it in himself. Nope, passes out. Loose ball on the floor, picks it back up, now Higgins. Higgins with the basketball. Loose ball once again, this time back in the hands of Belleville, and here come the Westerners. Keon Mitchell goes up for two, but it's right back in the hands of Jordan Riviera, who gets the assist and goes up for two, and he has 8 total points now for Belleville. Marion now with the basketball. Loose ball once again on the floor. Higgins now picks it back up. Higgins throws out to Spicer. Spicer, loose ball once again on the floor. Now it's Tarleton. Now it's back to Lawler. 3-point shot up from Higgins, no good. And Belleville brings down the rebound. Martin with the basketball. Martin finding a lane, drives in the paint, goes up for two, and it's good. Damian Martin with the 2-point basket. Now it's a 10-point game. Higgins looking for a man, and it's nearly stolen, and it is. But, loose ball on the floor. Nice. They're going to say it's a turn. It is a turnover. So now we go back to the Wildcats. 1 minute, 14 seconds left on the clock here in period number 3. Wildcats now back with the basketball. It's a 10-point game. Marion with 2 fouls this period. Belleville with 1. Tatum Clark to throw in for the Cats. Still anybody's game. Higgins with the ball back to Tarleton. Tarleton back to Higgins. Thought about three. Shot fake. Now back to Clark. Higgins now back with the ball. Loose once again, and right back to Belleville. Williams. 3-point from Brandon Sargent, I should say. His first points of the game. Now it's Marion back with the ball. Loose ball once again. They have got to keep the ball in their hands. Ball goes out of bounds. And we have seen a slew of turnovers here in the last couple of minutes from the Marion Wildcats, and that's costing them. As Belleville begins to chip away, they've got the possession now, but E.J. Jackson gets the steal on that pass, goes up for two, no foul called. That's going to be good. E.J. Jackson, 25 points. Here's Belleville. They got 28 points left in the period. No need to rush. Slow things down just a little bit here. Martin goes up and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Lots of turnovers, really on both sides, but more so on Marion in this third period. First one's up, and it's good. Second one's up, and it's good. Martin makes both his free throws and chipping away even more. 13 seconds on the clock. Marion with the ball. Thought about three. Finding a lane. Nope. Throws it back out. Jackson for three. It's good. E.J. Jackson, 3-pointer. And that was helpful for the Wildcats as time expires. And they're back within a 10-point lead now over Belleville. 49-39 the score. We'll be right back with the fourth period after this.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush and Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush and Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you. Schedule your private appointment today at Blush and Ivory Bridal, 307 North Market Street in Marion. Call 618-882-926.
Welcome back to Wall Gymnasium here on the campus of Redden Lake College. Fourth period, Belleville with the basketball. It's a 10-point game. Keemon Mitchell, three-point shot up, no good from Williams. Ball go back to the Wildcats to push on Belleville. 10-point ball game. Reminder, Murfreesboro and Whiteside in the Class L State Championship right after this on the Swinford Media Group. Be sure to stick around. Jackson driving down the floor now for the Wildcats. Jackson looking for a lane. He finds one. It's clear. He goes up for two, and it's good. E.J. Jackson, he has 30 points for the Cats. Belleville now back with the basketball. Nice find there. Goes up for two, and it's good. Keemon Mitchell, that time for Belleville. Sammy Tarleton now with the ball for the Wildcats, looking for a lane. Both teams working pretty quick here in the fourth period, as they should. Now the ball in the hands of Tarleton. Tarleton passes out to Jackson. Jackson shot fake. Looking for a man, looking for a lane. Passes back out to Tarleton, who is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Sammy Tarleton at the line for the Marion Wildcats. 10-point game, 5:59 left in this ball game for third place. Studies the rim, first one up, and it bounces off the back of the rim. Checking in for the Cats is number 1, Liam Higgins. Tarleton studies the rim once again. Second shot is up. And it's good. Timeout called on the floor. It'll be a 30. We'll be right back. Timeout brought to you by Michael Lawler. We'll be back after this.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU. And it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Welcome back to Waugh Gymnasium. 11-point lead for the Cats. Antonio Neal bringing the ball down for Belleville. He's traveled. Yep, traveled right there. It'll go right back in the hands of the Wildcats. Tarleton out near the half-court line. Passes out to Higgins. Tarleton now back with the ball to Lawler. Lawler looking for a lane, drives in the paint, goes up for two, and it's good. Michael Lawler with two for the Cats. Lewis with the basketball now for Belleville. Lewis driving up and No good. He'll still go to the line. Foul's called to shoot 2. I believe that foul was called on Liam Webb. 2 fouls for Belleville, 1 for Marion. Lewis at the line. Jacari Lewis now with 10 points on that free throw. He is leading the scoring for Belleville narrowly. Second one up, and they're going to say no. He's not happy about that. He stepped over the line on the free throw attempt, so that one will not count. So Marion now with the basketball, 5:20 left in this ball game. Jackson, nice find, up for 2, and it's right in the goal. Sammy Tarleton, 2-pointer for the Cats. Martin now with the ball for Belleville. Martin, and it's nearly stolen. Neal with the ball. Passes out to Lewis. Lewis loses it briefly. Lewis looking for a man. Great defense from Marion. Back in the hands now of Neal. Neal passing the ball around. Riviera now back to Martin. Martin with the basketball back to Riviera. Riviera finds Lewis. Lewis is fouled on the floor. Two fouls apiece here in the fourth period. Checking in for Belleville is Ari Idris, and checking in for Marion is Peyton Spicer. It'll be Idris to throw in for Belleville. He's got the ball, looking for a man. Nearly picked off. Now he's got the ball once again. Riviera out to Lewis. Lewis goes up for 2, and that one's good. Jacari Lewis with 12 points now. Here come the Cats. Still a 12-point game. Looking like Marion is going to walk away with a win in this one. Higgins with the ball. Ball will stay with Belleville. Or Marion, I should say. Tarleton will throw in. 4:13 left in the ball game. Tarleton looking for a man. Passes it out to Higgins. Higgins with the basketball in the center of Red and Lake. Passes out to Tarleton. Tarleton to Jackson. Jackson goes up for 2. It's no good. No foul called there. He wanted one. Now back to Belleville. Lewis with the basketball. Drives in the paint. Foul called. It'll be on the floor. So Marion now with the basketball. 3 fouls for Belleville. Spicer in the paint. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Possession will go right back to the Westerners. The Westerners are going to have to work quick if they want a shot in this one. 3:45 left. Foul call on the floor. This one will be on the Wildcats. It's on number 1, Liam Higgins. 3 fouls apiece for both teams. 12-point lead for the Wildcats. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left on the clock here in this ball game. Keemon Mitchell passes out to Martin. Martin with the basketball, nearly stolen away by Jackson. Tough defense. He goes up for 2. No good. Rebound now to Higgins. Somehow he got his hands on that ball. Higgins with the basketball now. Looking for a man. Nearly traveled. He's going to drive it in right himself. Goes up for 2. No good. Rebound to Lewis. Lewis now with the basketball for Belleville. Lewis working the floor. He's going to take it himself. Goes up for 2, and it's good. Nice work from Jacari Lewis. 10-point game, 3 minutes left. Here's the Wildcats with the basketball. Peyton Spicer. And it's stolen right away. Belleville with a shot here. Here's Lewis. It goes right over his head, though. He's unable to save it. Checking in for Marion is Michael Lawler. He replaces Higgins. Tarleton with the basketball. Working some tough defense. Should be tougher. He's going to take it himself, and he goes up for two. No good. Rebound to Jackson. That one no good, and now it goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of the Wildcats. Ten-point game, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock. Tarleton looking for a man. Tarleton still looking. Passes it into Jackson, who is fouled, but no call. Jackson bringing the ball on himself, and this time he's fouled once again on the floor. That one's called. So 4 fouls now on Belleville. And there will be a timeout called on the floor, brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler. We'll be right back after this.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
Welcome back to Waugh Gymnasium here on the campus of Red Lake College. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this game. It's a 10-point ball game. Unless Belleville can really step it up here, Marion looking like they're going to walk away with a third-place victory in the Class L. Jackson, three-pointer, up and good. E.J. Jackson seals the deal for the Wildcats. Lewis with the ball, goes up, no good, rebound back to Marion. Jackson now with the basketball, working the floor, and that one goes right out of bounds. It'll go back to Belleville. Belleville's going to have to take some three-point shots. They're going to have to take them quick and work down the floor really, really quick. As Marion now, 13-point lead, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in this ball game. They're going to have to go, go, go. Belleville with the ball. Mitchell looking for a man. Mitchell passes out to Martin. Martin with the basketball. Martin over to Indris. Now, three-point shot up and well short. Rebound to Lewis. Lewis goes up for two. No good. Rebound now back to Belleville. Goes up for two again. That one bounces out again. Rebound once again back to Belleville. They'll bring the ball back out. Three-point shot up and no good. Rebound is going to be off the Wildcats, so it will go now back to Belleville. A lot of time burned off the clock on that possession. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the ball game. 13-point lead for Marion. Lewis now with the basketball. Lewis with the ball once again. Passes out to Indris. Now back to Lewis. Lewis in the paint. Goes up and jump ball will be called on the floor. Now back to the Wildcats. State Championship, Murfreesboro and Whiteside coming up after this on the Swinford Media Group. Be sure to join us. And there will be a foul called on the floor. It'll be a technical foul. It's going to be charged to Belleville. It will be on the Belleville head coach. So it'll be none other than E.J. Jackson adding more to his total at the line for the Cats. First one's up off the back of the rim. 33 points for E.J. Jackson. Jackson's second free throw is up and off the front of the rim. Tarleton to throw in for the Cats. Tarleton finds Jackson. Jackson with the ball. 1:30 left in the game. Jackson dribbling through traffic. Thought about a three. He's going to take it himself. Nope. Passes out. Three-point shot up and no good off the rim. Rebound back to Belleville. Lewis now with the basketball. He was fouled. No call. Finds Indris, who goes up for two. Jackson goes up for two. That's good. Lewis with the ball. 1 minute left on the clock. Lewis finds Indris. Indris now back to Martin. Martin goes up, and that's good. Two-pointer for Martin. Foul called. And it will send Marion in the bonus. Fifth foul on Belleville. At the line for Marion is Sammy Tarleton. 46.9 seconds left on the clock. First one is up and good. Marion Wildcats will take third place in Class L, a year after they took second place last year. We're going to say that didn't count. One officiating crew tonight's been keeping a close eye on that free throw line. And it appears they've been a little bit too close for comfort on their free throw shots on both sides tonight, really. Free throws up and good for Jordan Riviera. Riviera, second free throw shot is up and no good. Bounces off the rim. Marion with the ball. Jackson. Now over to Tarleton. Whistle called on the floor. .8 seconds left in the ball game. Cats still in the bonus, so to the line will be Sammy Tarleton. Free throws no good. Nine-point lead for Marion. Second one is good. Here's Belleville. Keemon Mitchell goes up for two, and there will be a timeout called on the floor. 30-second timeout brought to you by Michael Lawler. We'll be right back after this.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
Welcome back to Wall Gymnasium. This game just about over, but Wildcats with the basketball, and it's stolen right away from Belleville. Lewis with the ball, goes up for two, and it's good. Jackerai Lewis. Marion now back with the ball. They're going to have to watch themselves now. Fouled. That foul is going to be on Damian Martin. 63-57 the score. So Marion, being in the bonus, will go to the line. Spicer at the line. He goes 1 of 2. 3-point shot up and no good. They'll go out of bounds. Back to Marion. That should be the end of the ball game. And it is. Marion marching their way to third place this year in the Class L bracket, beating Belleville 64-57. They're going to set up for the championship, or third place trophy presentation, I should say. While they do that, let's go ahead and run through the scoring for this game. We'll roll right into the Deaconess, Illinois postgame show. For the Marion Wildcats, let's see, what did E.J. Jackson end up with tonight? 35 points. Have to look back and see what his team high is, but that is pretty darn good. 35 points for E.J. Jackson. 6 points for Liam Higgins. 9 points for Liam Webb. 7 points for Michael Lawler. 3 for Spicer, 2 for Clark, 2 for Webb. That's the scoring for Marion. Scoring for Belleville. Number 3, Brendan Sargent with 3. Damian Martin with 11. Keelan Mitchell with 8. Jackerai Lewis with 16. Jordan Riviera with 9. Idris with 2. And Rodwick with 6. That's the scoring for Belleville.
And now the players. Tony Neal.
So now here's the players for Belleville being recognized. Antonio O'Neill, Brendan Sargent, Jace Burrow, Ari Idris, Princeton Jones, Damian Martin, Henry Rodwick, Keon Mitchell, I should say. Luke McGuire. Jordan Riviera. Jakari Lewis. And finally, Caden Walker. Those are the players for the Belleville West Westerners, who take fourth place in the 2026 Class L bracket. Now shifting over to the third place, Marion Wildcats. Here are their players. Coaches Tim and Josh Maldashish.
Liam Higgins.
And the players. Liam Higgins. Carter McIntyre. Carson Kirkpatrick. Emery Patton. Adam Smith. E.J. Jackson Jr. Haddon Smith, I should say. Correction on that last one. Sammy Tarleton. Coy Midget. Tatum Clark. Gabe Blue. Zane Prather. Peyton Spicer. Liam Webb. Michael Lawler. Caden Griffin. And that is all the players for the Marion Wildcats. Now the trophy presentation for the fourth place trophy for Belleville Westerners. And finally, the presentation of the third place trophy to the Marion Wildcats. So the Cats take third place this year in the Class L bracket. We'll have the Class L championship coming up after this on the Swinford Media Group between Murfreesboro and Whiteside. Be sure to stick around